Welcome, welcome, clowns. We are here. So, recently, I've played Forza Horizon 6. I want to get through this video very quickly, and I don't know how long we're going to be here because, quite frankly, I really hate these games in principle. Now, I played a lot of racing games on my channel, and honestly, we've had a very funny and oh, you know what? Let me move. Okay, different part of the video. Okay. Oh yes, I was making a wonderful license plate in this game. I wonder what this word is. I wonder what it is. What does it mean? I wonder why that's my license plate. In the rear view mirror, I have my opponents. What's the license plate? Oh no! Yeah, they censor it. Yeah, lame and gay and ugly. So anyways, guys, I played a lot of racing games, okay? I played a lot of, here, you get to see me make my new license plate after that one failed, and then we can look at some gameplay, but, you know, I played a lot of these games. I've had very funny playthroughs, and you wouldn't expect it playing racing games, but these games are so hilariously woke and trash nowadays that it's actually very easy to have some kind of ridiculous time where you're making a lot of jokes at the expense of the dog trash game that you're playing. So anyways, listen, let's just bullet through all the frickin' elements that I have to speak about with this game, alright? So let's start with the character creator sucks. Absolute donkey balls, okay? Everyone looks like an androgynous man-woman. The women look hideous, disgusting, and ugly. I'm sorry, where's the curvaceous women that look like women? The women that look like I want to put, you know, I want to inseminate them for multiple generations. just endless insemination over and over and over again. The endless pregnation glitch. Where's the women that look that hot, that sexy? I'm sorry, for one, they have to be white. Well, okay, and that's the first problem with this game. Tons of diversity. Diversity everywhere. Who asked for diversity? Listen, bro, we all know that the white people, they got the aesthetics down on lock, okay? White people just look demure. They just look perfect. They look austere. They just look prestigious, all right? When you go to these third world crap holes, everyone looks like dog filth, dog trash. So of course we have to bring the third world, you know, brown clowns and their like, into this game. We have to have a bunch of diversity. Hey, remember when America was 95% white? Yeah. Oh, and isn't it awesome that Democrats have made America increasingly less and less white? And now we also have that same issue from Republicans. Thank you very much that you're just making this country more and more, well, the first world. Thank you for making the first world less and less white. And thank you also, by proxy, making everyone uglier in the population. It's awesome. I love it. No, I actually don't love it. Actually, no one loves it. It sucks. Anyways, you know, before I go into a long racial tirade, I'm just gonna pull myself back because there's a lot more to just complain about there, but we're just gonna leave it there. So anyways, all the characters in this game look like absolute ugly filth. Let me show to you something, okay? Yeah, we're racing around. I got some things to say about the gameplay and all that nonsense, but here, where did I make my characters? Right here. Look how disgusting. So you get 3 body types in this game. Yeah, you got 3 body types. I'm sorry, who's the third? So we can't have 2 genders, but now we have 3 body types? Okay, you know, this is gay. And by the way, they don't look that different from each other. Look at this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, and you can make yourself a black or a brown clown. Look at the ugly, hideous faces. Look at the ugly, hideous haircuts. Who wants this DEI horse trash? Okay, look. Yeah, no breasts. Oh, yeah. You can be an obese man or just 2 other versions of man. disgusting filth. Whoever worked on this game should be ashamed, and just public execution in Minecraft, okay? This is ridiculous, okay? So the only skin color in this game should be white. And the fact that we have any darker skin colors is a travesty on mankind, okay? We got these ugly, hideous haircuts. Just, oh, and by the way, no matter your gender, you can have a trash haircut. So that's awesome. I hate modernity, bro. And I hate modern people. Did I say that? I have hatred. Hate is flowing through my veins. I hate them. I hate them all. Anakin Skywalker. I want to go Anakin Sky. I want to go Darth Vader mode on the population in Minecraft. Oh, I hate this trash. Anyways, though, here's something I really have to give that's super positive about this game. The environments are actually beautiful. Listen, I played through a lot of racing games. The environments look like trash. The textures are really cartoony in some of the earlier Forza Horizon games, or they just look bad. In most AAA games, you don't have people really like jerking off with great pride on the graphical appeal of the game. But when you stare at the grass in this game, when you stare at the pavement, the roads, the trees, the leaves on the trees in this game, everything looks, the water, the rain, the car. Okay, typically the cars are always higher resolution, the best looking thing in these games. Okay, in this game, everything has amazing graphical appeal. I mean, this is like a showcase game now. You have to give it to this game that the graphical appeal has been brought up a huge notch. Everything looks great and terrific in this. Seriously, this is one of the best looking racing games out of them all. And there's so many games that have come out, but like you can tell that they're always cutting cheap on a lot of corners. They're doing everything in their power to avoid really bringing to max the graphical fidelity of the game. In Forza Horizon 6, they've done a great job, Brown Clown. They've done a great job of maximizing the graphical appeal. Now, the people still look like dog filth, dog trash, and they're diverse. But outside of that, everything else looks really good. And I was saying this when I was playing it. It's like, you know what? I was driving around when I was playing this game. Let me show. Okay, I was just joyriding in my sports car, which was awarded to me for playing the previous games because I'm a Chad. Okay, so right here, I'm just staring at the textures and I'm talking about it. The foliage on the ground. One of the greatest cheap cuts in most racing games or games in general is foliage. Stare at the leaves on the ground. You stare at the foliage on the ground and it looks amazing, dude. You have to give it to this game. This game is beautiful to look at, okay? The lighting is beautiful. The environments are beautiful. You can get lost just driving around. It's a beautiful world to drive around in. And of course, right, I can turn this on here. I'm just talking about there's a lot of games that have done well with water on vehicles. Oh, yeah. But honestly, I feel that, bro. Game, I think has done some of the better work on it. Yep. Okay. We're done here. Okay. Anyway. So, I also have to mention that the music in most racing games, they have really generic or trashy music. This game has, honestly, amazing music that you can just get lost in as you're driving. So, this is a great game. It has that appeal that you can have of just like driving on the road, getting lost in the music on the stereo kind of feel. You can just drive around and really get lost. Whatever they did, the music in this game, I don't know who they hired for it, whatever, but the musical tracks are amazing. I don't know which artists they hired. I don't know what they did. They probably found some random Zog bots from Spotify and just hired them for this. Whatever it is, they've done amazingly with pretty much all of the tracks. Seriously, I was playing this game and I was like, I love this track. Oh, this track's really good. Oh, well, you know what? This track's actually kind of good. It's a vibe. I'm catching a vibe. Like a freaking, some random moronic midwit female who's aligning her chakras. I'm catching a vibe, bro. What's up? Yeah, dude, the music's really good. And look at the lighting, right? And this is, I think, Unreal Engine or whatever. And yes, a lot of games have good lighting nowadays, but you just put everything together, good textures, good lighting, and it's just a beautiful look. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful driving around in this game, dude. So I was saying it, like, you have people who know life games like Forza Horizon and the Crew Motorsport and whatever else. I don't understand why people know life these games, but it's actually after playing this game that I said to myself, you know what? I get it now. If there was one Forza game that you were going to know life, it's this one. And I actually mean it's this one, because the graphics are there, the musical tracks are there, and it's like, honestly, you're kind of in a zen state. You just feel like you're lost in wherever location this is, and I think it's Japan. Whatever this location actually is in real life, dude. And again, even the infrastructure in this game has great textures, and sometimes a lot of these types of games like to cheap out on that. Okay, this game has done such a great job with all of the textures, just the lighting, the graphical appeal is there, the music is there. Just getting lost, driving around and speeding and zipping through the roads, I was actually just enjoying myself driving in this game, and that's hard for me to do in a lot of these games. I've made actual videos before on other racing games, and I've trashed on them, I think also including Forza Horizon 5 if I'm not mistaken, and I've just trashed on these games, being like, you know what, it sucks, I don't like it, blah blah blah. But with this game, I was feeling it, and I was lost in the world. And I'm not really saying that you should know life these games. I'm just saying that if there is a game that you know lifed, this is the best contender out of all the other trashy contenders. So, also getting into multiplayer in this game, easier, by the way. I felt like in the previous games, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I just felt like it was hard to get into multiplayer. In this game, it was way easier. I don't know what that's about, but the previous games were just a pain in the butt. And they have a lot of game modes for this game, for multiplayer, so I think that's also pretty good. I appreciate a lot of things that they did. Now, I do think there's a lot of things they could really improve with a lot of racing games, especially including Forza Horizon 6. I think that if there was more demolition on the vehicle, if you could race in a way that had more demolition, if you could like just have crazier races that just felt a little bit more octane, then that would be really cool. And I think that there's a way to improve upon the intensity of the tracks that you're on. But regardless, for what Forza Horizon is, this game does a really great job. Let's get back to the world, the story, and the trashy characters. Okay, so the people are ugly. By the way, you can choose your pronouns in this game, which is something that honestly a lot of developers have been smart enough to avoid. Okay? This game was not. This game's like, oh, do you want to choose your pronouns? Oh, they, them. No, I'm not a fag. Thank you very much, developers, but I'm not. They were checking off all kinds of DEI nonsense. You can get a prosthetic in this game on your character. Why do you need that? Okay, and why? It's just, this is for women. Okay, women entered the gaming industry and they fagged it all up. It's so lame what women have done. Oh, by the way, you can get a bunch of stupid surnames or nicknames in this game, and characters will call you any one of these, so you can be called Vampire, Usagi, whatever, Twinkle Toes, and they'll call you that for whatever reason. I called myself Senpai, but you can call yourself Sheila in this game. What the frick is that? Why can I call myself a Sheila? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. The blackification of our games. Just stop. Anyway, let's trash on something here. The starting vehicles, I hate them. And I think that there's a major psyop out to get me right now. And what's the major psyop? Okay, I think it's a joke. I think it's lame and gay, and I think it's fake. Why do expensive vehicles have to have the best edges and the best geometries on the vehicle? Okay, I think this is a joke. I don't think that you need obtuse looking crappy vehicles to be cheap vehicles. I think expensive vehicles can look, I think that cheap cars can look like expensive vehicles. I think that the geometries of expensive vehicles can be on cheap cars. I think this is a demoralization psyop by the freaking elites who are on the island, all right, trying to screw with us so that we drive around in these obtuse, trashy-looking vehicles instead of driving around in supercars. Vehicles with nice geometries. I know that they can do it for cheap, all right? Screw you. I know what you're doing. My freaking soccer mom sedan should look like a supercar. and doesn't. Should look like the Batmobile, and it's lame that it doesn't. And you can afford it, you stupid car companies. So I'm pissed off about that. I don't want to pay a lot of money for more geometry. Sucks. And I don't know what's all about that. What's wrong with you? So anyways, again, a great example here of an amazing locale. I love driving through this. I just feel like I'm lost in nature, and I'm just feeling myself, Batman. I'm feeling myself. I'm clutching my freaking pearls over here. It's amazing. So cool tracks. I appreciate it. And honestly, that's everything I wanted to say there. Here's the final part. Okay, I said everything I wanted to get through, everything I wanted to complain about, everything I wanted to make some notes about, overall surrounding the game, and all the stuff that I'm just in absolute vitriol over. Here's the worst part of this game, is the freaking story. Modern writing sucks. When you start this game, is the lamest, in most of these games, have the lamest start of a game that you can imagine. When I think of a racing game, I think like, oh, you can make this cool start to the story and the characters. You can have this really cool guy, and you can have hot chicks, and it could be this start, and like the story progresses in this way. You know, you're starting, this guy's like smoking his cigarette, and then he's looking at his car, it's all dented up, and he's like, I'm gonna go into debt, and I'm gonna become a space racer. Just say something stupid and crazy. Like, you can have a cool story, and it could be a cool, awesome start to the game, and you could be like, dude, I'm down bad for the campaign of this game. And then you can have cool writing where there's good jokes. You can have cool writing where the characters actually say something of substance, but we don't have that in this game. Why is that? Because all of these games are written by queer fags, freaking leftists, who are complete hacks. They have no talent. I hate these freaking people. I cannot stand these developers. These people suck at their jobs. They can't do it. When you sit down and you listen to the writing of the characters in this game, for one, you're just like, okay, this sucks. The writing for this game and these characters suck. But then you go further than that. Okay? The characters suck. They're lame. The casting on the characters is lame. They're so effing lame, dude. There's no jokes. They say nothing of substance. They're these safe people, safe personalities. It's what liberals think is interesting people. It's like you're being treated as if you're a child. That's the kind of charisma these characters have. I hate it. I hate them. I hate them all. The men, the women, the children too. I hate it all, dude. I hate this game. Okay, not exactly, but okay, you know what? Screw it. I hate this game. And I hate all these racing games because the characters suck. The writing sucks. And when you sit down and you realize upon yourself, hold on a second, I don't have to accept this abuse from the gaming industry. We could have cool characters. We could have good stories. They could start off a racing game like this, and every installment could be an awesome dude, awesome storyline, awesome characters, good dialogue. There is no excuse that we always get these babified, because that's what it is now. It's like we're all toddlers. We're being treated like children with these trashy characters, dialogue, and storylines. They're completely uninspired, and it's like, why are you hiring people for this? You suck. I don't know why we have to waste our time listening to these people talk. Why we have to waste our time going through a trashy campaign? At this point, just don't even have people who talk. Just have the cars go vroom vroom, and that's it. That's the end of the story. That's the end of the dialogue. There shouldn't be any dialogue. Oh, right there, by the way, just ruined a family. Just ran them right off the road. By the way, in this game, you can ruin families. Why? You just ram people off the road all the time. And who cares? Just reckless abandon. Let's just do it. Anyways, dude. I have to say it. I'm so sick and tired of how we're always being publicly humiliated by these games. We're never given the stories that we deserve. We're never given the characters that we deserve. Everything sucks. Everything's trash. Totally uninspired. And these hacks, dude, they have no talent. They don't know how to make a story. They don't know how to write anything. By the way, pick up my books. Give me your money. Joking, by the way. Not joking. Screw you. So anyways. But no, actually, if I'm being serious, you can go into the description, check out my books if you actually want good stories. Moving on from that, I cannot stand these racing games, dude. They're all made for toddlers. This has to stop. Hire competent writers for once. Why can we not get good stories? Why can we not just get good games? Do you know how much money they put into these games? This is money laundering. Okay, this is just money laundering. Why are we put up with this? Where these games and these developers, they put millions of dollars into these games, and you can't hire someone for a good story? You make cutscenes for this game. I'm sorry, you can't afford good characters and good cutscenes. You can't find a chick with freaking double D breasts, or you know what? Screw it, triple X breasts. Give me triple X breasts. What are we doing? Okay, find me a freaking stripper whore that's super hot. Put her in this game. Find a really cool, chiseled dude with sunglasses, driving a car, smoking a cigarette, and have some super busty babe in the freaking passenger seat. And just have it be some weird storyline where, I don't know, she's a sex maniac. I mean, what are we doing? Why is everything so lame nowadays? I hate it, dude. Oh my gosh. This is what we're put up with, and we don't have to be put up with this. I'm fed up with it. I hate it. So there's that. By the way, this game introduces auto drive. So you can go from destination to destination now, where the game just pilots you everywhere. So you don't even have to play the game outside of races. Or maybe also the races are auto driven. I don't know. I didn't try. I don't think you can, but you know, it was funny. I did make a joke somewhere within playing this game about basically we have Auto-Gallop in this game, right? Because games like Assassin's Creed and whatnot, they have Auto-Gallop, where your horse automatically rides around for you, going from place to place. So we effectively have Auto-Gallop for cars now in this game. That's what I'm calling it. And it's just wonderful. It's great. So that's everything here. I'm done. I don't want to talk about this game anymore. I hope I rushed through that really quickly. And now let's get into, there's a bunch of other games to be talking about. So let's just storm right into those future games. Thank you for being here with me. And, you know, whatever. Like the video, fag.